Welcome to Fidel Science Academy. Please do well to subscribe to this channel. Today we are going to look at mathematics and the question on the board. Mass, the question is a length of fence 15 cm was measured by an engineer to be 14.4 cm. Find the percentage error. So for us to go into the percentage error, let's look at what percentage error is all about. We are saying that percentage error is equals to the absolute error all over the actual value times 100. So we are saying absolute error. So percentage error is equals to absolute error all over actual error, actual value times 100. So we are saying that the percentage error is equals to the absolute error all over the actual value, as I've already written on the board. But for us to let's look at the actual, the next stage now is to look at the actual error. So actual error is equals to 15, which was the original value, minus 14.4 cm. So at this point, we now have 0.6 cm. So because if we look at it, the engineer, instead of the person to measure 15 was measuring what? 14.4 cm. And the percentage, the actual error that was made was 0.6. So let's substitute this value into the question, the formula. So now we now have the absolute error, which is 0.6 cm. The actual value, which is what? 15 times 100 all over 1. So now, if we divide this by this, we now have 6.66, approximately 7. So this will go to this, and this will go into this. So at this moment, and this one we cancel out this. At this point, when if you multiply this time this, we now have 4%. So the percentage error from the question so far is 4%. This is actually used by engineer mostly, or maybe our local tailoring. Most of the time you see that they make mistake by sewing the cloth because of this type of error. Or an engineer that is building house, you see that at the end of the measurement of the building, you see there are a lot of errors that are escalating from due to what? This percentage error that was made during measurement. So this is very crucial in terms of what? Measurement. So this also ensure when we are doing, we also try to ensure when we are building house or doing other type of work, to ensure that whatever things that we are doing will be accurate. And that precision is very essential to ensure that that thing is very accurate. So, and not only this, is not only being used in the classroom, but it's also applied in daily life or any activities being carried out by an individual, both in on site or any other place. Maybe you are in the laboratory and you measure, maybe you want to prepare chemicals, and if there is a percentage error in that chemical that you are measuring, the outcome of that particular experiment that you want to do, there must be an error. That is why you need to be very precise anytime you are making measurement, to ensure that that thing doesn't affect this type of, doesn't affect your practical or your analysis at the end of it. So this is generally being applied in everywhere. So we have to be very cautious and have to be very careful with it. So do well to subscribe to Fielded Science Academy so that when next I drop more videos on mathematics and the application, you can also contribute your own part or learn with me as I continue. Thank you so much. Do well to subscribe.